So I'm going to tell you something that's interesting. I never call Donald Trump, but he's a friend of mine. But I never call him. But he calls me occasionally when he wants some comic relief. And he knows that the border thing is big with me.
Yeah.
He knows it. And the cartels are super big. So I wrote a book called Killing the Killers. And in the book, we chronicle how Obama and Trump assassinated the worst jihadists on the planet. We take it step by step by step. And the reason they're allowed to do that is because they declared the Revolutionary Guard of Iran a terrorist group. So they whacked Soleimani, the head of it. And if you read Killing the Killers, we have every second of what happened, all right? Okay. So Trump gets wind of the book. I don't know if he read it or not, but we're talking about it. And I said, why don't you do that with the cartels? Just designate them terror groups. They're killing more Americans than these jihadists ever killed.
Then we're killed in Vietnam every year.
Right. I said, just slap the designation on them. And then you can wax them from space with the drones and send special forces into Acapulco and cut their heads off. Okay? And what are the Mexicans going to do about it? Nothing. So the negotiation started. Okay? And Obrador went nuts. The president of Mexico. He says, no, you can't do it, you can't do it, you ruin my administration. So Trump, as his want, makes a deal with Obrador. Obrador promises to put Mexican army on a border with Guatemala and on the border with the United States, which he does. Cuts the migrants down 80%. Also, he gives Trump all kinds of trade preferences that helps the economy. Remember, inflation when Trump left was 1.4%. And it was that way because the imports coming in from Mexico and China and other places were so low, it drove down all the prices. Right. Trump did that. So I said to him, so you gave up the designation of terror group for that? He goes, yeah. I said, we won't do it if you do X, Y, and Z. I couldn't argue with it. Helps the economy in the United States, drops migration 80% in his last year. He was an effective president.